Ready. Hello out there. Guess I'll need my sweater.
Oh, are you good? Sorry, buddy, I'll be back.
Maybe the room socks.
Room socks and a sweater.
I'm gonna take this blanket off here. Kind of slip and slide. Hello, hello. Hey, Wolf King and Gods.
This fucking Ra's al Ghul.
Not in there yet.
Well, shit.
This thing needs to get so ugly so quick. It would almost be better to have what we have, that type upstairs.
The
furry, because it doesn't look like this after like
right.
It doesn't take any time for it to look like this.
Going forward, I will buy basically only furry. And it needs to be dark so that the blood doesn't show. It needs to be patterned. There's Ra's al Ghul.
Where? Oh, he's in the chat now. He's in the turbo chat. Boat fucking time.
Hi, everybody. I can't sing "O Canada" on my intro. That's
Hugo,
crazy.
no.
I can't sing it.
Hi, bud. You want to pop up here? Hi. How's your paw? You're not bleeding or anything. You can come on up.
Hey, bud.
Good boy.
It's nice and snuggly.
That's a good kitty.
Yep.
All right. I probably need to. Yeah, that's fine.
Rico, Cyberman, KB. I like the quiet. Ra's al Ghul, Alpha.
I've got an intro screen and everything.
Hello, Mystic Knight, Star Kitsune, McGurk. You're playing Avengers quiet? Hello, D.
Alright, guys.
Oh,
Pretty much ready to start. I tweeted, right?
we did see the Game Award nominations, sort of. We saw like the nominations for Game of the Year. I haven't done a deep dive into
I really don't care.
all of them. I do. I'm like very interested. I love that stuff.
I don't care what their opinions are. I watch it for the trailers and
Right.
see if anything stupid happens. The awards mean nothing to me. Gaming press means nothing to me. They ignore like so many amazing indie titles. If it's not AAA or the #1 like popular indie,
Right.
it doesn't get even looked at.
World premiere.
And world premieres and yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. Let's start. Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. It's a return to dreams for Media Molecule's first original game released since Dreams debuted, which was Artstream that we played. And now they've made an in-house title called Ancient Dangers, A Bat's Tale. This is also known as the Ancient Dangers update in Dreams, which doesn't just mean this game, but also means a bunch of other little updates for Dreams, which is exciting for the community. But this is a co-op title, and Becky and I are going to try it out today.
I get to play too.
Are so many solid titles made in Dreams, but it's overwhelming, frankly. So far we're only really I'm really interested in what Media Molecule puts out because it's obviously going to be the creme de la creme in terms of best practices in Dreams, and kind of usually one would expect push the limits of what's possible in Dreams as well. Oh, neat! They have like those set. Cool. All right. Let's start. I know that it's a pretty cute looking game. Oh, and they even have a difficulty.
Oh, I'm just here for fun.
So I want to know what this is like. What is it like because they kind of said, Media Molecule said it was challenging. And like, what's a challenging Media Molecule game like? Like all their games are always kind of like a cakewalk, right? 3
lives, less health, compete via scoreboard. Here for glory, is what it says here.
Do you think it's? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm interested. And they have chapters. Okay.
Chapter 1.
Let's start. And the other exciting thing is I'm pretty sure that anything in here, I think Media Molecule has released this as like a construction set as well. The assets within this game.
Ah, cool.
Far away lies the land of monsters, a realm once filled with grand places and pageantry. Now fall into ruin and inhabited by creatures you'd rather not meet in the dark. It's like under my foot.
Oh my god.
In a hovel in the shadows of a smelly volcano live sulfur? Live 2 young orcs, Soria and her twin brother Gabro. They yearn for adventure, but right now they have bigger problems. Their snoring granny is keeping them awake at night. One day, they find a dusty old book in the backpack of a long-deceased adventurer, which reveals potential snoring remedy, the snozzleaf plant. So that's the quest. Our heroes head to the local market to seek out an apothecary who has such a herb. So in Media Molecule tradition, it's super innocent. Snoring remedy is what we're looking for here.
Hello.
Sorry kids, the snozzleaf's out of stock. Can I interest you in herbs for warts? So I know the artist who actually made him too. I've been following her. She's been making some of the cooler characters from Media Molecule.
I was going to say this must be interesting for you because you spend a lot of time in Dreams.
Yeah.
Every single day you're always like researching artists and
Yeah.
like you'll know how stuff was made.
Uh-huh. I'm interested to see how they're made, like his neck is with seams and stuff, like how much they accept in seams. Looks like they're gonna do sculpt swaps on the faces. They're doing like. Okay, that's interesting. Sorry, because it's just so interesting to see how Media Molecule approaches these things. I've seen what creators do to achieve what they want, but not what Media Molecule does very much outside of Artstream.
Give us the pro tips, Thrash.
Hey kids, I heard you're looking for herbs. Well, you're looking at him. My name's Herb. Pleased to meet you. Hey, just yanking your chain. Just yanking your chain. This other herb you want grows in a tomb on the other side of the graveyard. It's riddled with traps and monsters. Tough world out there, kids. Luckily, I got plenty of experience with this sort of thing. Being a basement dweller and all. Wing animation. Sculpt swaps. So I'm willing to help yous out. You're welcome.
We're ready.
Oh yeah, you got your controller. There you go.
Hi.
How much of this is you enjoying the game and you thinking about how it's made? It's going to be a lot of me like thinking of how it's made. I know very little about logic, so that won't be something I puzzle over, but like their sculpting choices and stuff is what I'm most interested in. Okay. Hey Freako, do you know if can you like are these characters, how many of these assets are available to the community? Can I like check out these characters in detail? Ooh, look at this. You already have charge.
Ooh, gives you a nice little rumble.
I haven't played Dreams today. There's a new update, you asshole. All right.
Okay, so there's no jump.
Oh, that's really neat. What they've done with the if you just tap, your character slowly walks forward,
yeah.
and that's a really good addition. I think it's a good idea in a hack and slash. All right, no jump. All right.
There's roll though, which is circle. Direction circle.
He's amateur. If you get through this, you'll be smart enough to take on the tomb. If being the operative word here. I'll meet you further on. Let's see what you're made of. Oh, what's this? Read. Mother always said it's traditional for heroes to leave helpful notes with their dying breath. So here's mine. Run away very fast.
Oh. Ooh, well done, sir.
Ooh. They made the grass hot. I just want to see if there's any secrets. Is there a balloon in the cabin? No. Oh, I want to know how they did the grass cutting.
So I am the orange-haired character on the left. Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Anything come out of? Oh, you do get stuff from grass, Becky. That'll be good for you.
Uh-oh.
Hi, pal, you hop up?
You hop
Yeah.
up. I'm gonna break some barrels. Get some coin.
I'm also interested in how they did the camera, the way that it shares between the players, how it's... They kept it making sense. Can't do these bushes. And then this way is, oh, 2 people can do it. Cool.
Ooh.
A key.
Okay. So in the upper left, the key is represented.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, how come it says 107 something for me, and then for you it says 247? You guys can't see, but is that how many coins we've collected? Are we not sharing? Because
Oh, it looks like we might not be sharing. Hugo. What?
do you have control of the camera at all, or is it fully
No,
automated?
It's fully automated.
Is there no single player in this?
I'm not sure.
Good question.
Yeah, given that we couldn't go through that gate unless we were together, I guess maybe it is only co-op.
Hugo. Yeah, we are not sharing currency.
Which means, since it's 2-player co-op, you can play this with a partner online. Dreams doesn't have online multiplayer yet, but you can do share screens through PlayStation with one other person. I still can't believe PlayStation hasn't added the ability to share with more than one person. What the heck?
Yeah.
Like, you guys got the technology, come on. Especially on the PS5. If only I had remembered to use the thingy to open the menu, there are some really handy options. that was their dying breath. Controls. Just telling you what the controls are in there. Camera setting. Aerial camera. Dynamic camera.
I tried to do it with my friend and it didn't seem to work anymore. Have you done it recently?
What's
No.
that?
Frico said that it didn't work with his friend.
Really? Why? Can I select the other option? Oh, it's the only viewing co-op. So evidently there is single player. I wonder how they did that then. Like, we already hit a thing where you needed 2 people. Are there separate levels for non-co-op? Or does it just mean that when it would require 2, it's fine to have 1? Probably.
Uh-oh. It doesn't even matter who has more coins than who, though. Until I have more coins than you.
Dreams can look so freaking good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Were you talking about the controls? Because like there might be extra things in here. Blocking is L2. Either of those are block.
Pick up.
Evade. Pick up.
Oh,
with
potion is triangle.
X to pick up, eh? So yeah, looks like you can control the camera in single player, anyways. All right, yeah, that's pretty much what we knew. So
look around, yeah. No,
yeah, you can't do that in 2 player. Oh boy, looks like you're about to get in a fight. Don't sweat it. All you need to know is that it's square to hit and R2 and L2 to block. Now get in there, kid. Give them a run for their money. All right, so remember, we have limited lives, so no weapon and Jeff. Maybe blocking is actually required on these guys. Not bad, I guess. You can do some more powerful attacks with the sword, you know. You gotta tap 3 times with the right timing to do a combo.
Okay.
In a combo, if you hit the monster with a 3rd strike, you'll get some health back and deal more damage too. That sword of yours glows to show that you got the right timing. This guy looks like a willing volunteer. Try it on him. It's pretty good rhythm, like it feels natural. Basically, oh yeah, so it's basically...
It's just like 1, 2, 3.
But not too fast.
Yeah.
Oops, guess I forgot to mention the chomper. Moving on. How about you try charging your sword? Once it's glowing, let go of it for a real humdinger of an attack. Try it on this dummy. Go ahead, take your time. I can wait.
1 hit and then 1, yeah. Be ready for the skull. You're welcome.
Yeah, the flame animation does look really good there. How you doing, pal? Yeah, the combo's pretty forgiving. Oh, silly me. I forgot I could block attacks with L2 and R2. This is his last moments, and he writes out that. If I'm about to die, I'm not leaving a note that admits it was my fault.
Uh-oh. Oh, careful.
I can't pick it up. But we need through.
There's boxes up top. How do we get those?
I'm hitting it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, cool. These green bottles are health potions. You're gonna need them, but you can only carry 3. When your health is getting low, down one of these babies with a triangle. Looks like you'll have to fight over who needs it most.
Oh, we share that, huh?
You can have I needed it most, but you know, go ahead.
I didn't take it.
I have another one.
I didn't take anything.
Oh, it's shared in our inventory. I see. I've got a bad back. I couldn't possibly roll through that small hole. I suppose I'll just sit here. He would rather die than make his back sore rolling through the hole.
What the heck? Ah, circle.
Oh, you're getting all the coins.
Sure.
There's a chain? Berserk! We run fast when we're berserk.
Cool.
So there's an auto-targeting. Your character automatically faces the nearest, like, danger and kind of locks on.
Okay.
I wonder what that logic looks like.
Havoc.
Yeah, I think they're working on a PS5 update. I think that there's some big things in the works at Media Molecule now that they've restaffed up. There's been some hints.
Huh.
I hear there's a famous wizard buried somewhere in this graveyard. Maybe that's why it's so heavily guarded. With the PlayStation 2 VR 2 coming
What's this?
sometime next year. We just came through there.
Oh.
I'm hoping they have it ready on launch to have Dreams using the PSVR 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hugo.
It seems pretty obvious that Dreams is gonna have a long life because, like I said, they've staffed up at Media Molecule. Like it's like round 2 kind of for Dreams. It had a lull period after launch, unfortunately, but now they're like working hard on it again. Well, kids, as you're ready to, as you'll ever be. I mean, well done. You're doing great. Word is a tribe of rock golems has moved into the tomb, so watch your back. I'll scout ahead for the herbs. Meet you inside. Might be helping us.
Yeah.
Plus, it's called a bat's tail. Why is it his tail? Who built this place? It's falling to bits. I should have worn my helmet. Oh, there's a chest. A treasure.
Hugo, don't do that. Oh, shit.
So there goes Becky's life. There's one of our 3 lives gone.
Oh, I was getting Hugo. And also, whoops.
Huh. Maybe we should have gone with Infinite. I'm gonna go through here.
Okay.
Oh dear, I spent far too long looking for treasure and potions. So we just died. It's fine if he wants to claw me, I don't care.
Whoa, what? You weren't a coin. What a butt. Whoa.
Oops, I fell down. It's got rumble and everything when you hit things.
Oh. I want to know what these are. Like, they seem
Yeah,
so
I don't-
special.
I tried picking them up. Jeez, this feels good, actually. Actually, we can really work together on in combat because if one of them blocks, the other can like slash from behind.
Ah, that's true.
Slash. Okay, I'll slash. You block.
Oh. The music's good.
Our best way to heal up is to get good combos. Yeah, the amount of work it must have taken to make sure that dreams always run smoothly regardless of what people programmed it to do. Like, remember Project Spark? Oh, to remove a magical barrier, I have to defeat all the monsters in the area.
Did you just bring up Remember Project Spark on your own?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
that's funny, because Frico said
Did he actually say the
exactly
exact
Remember
same-
Project Spark up earlier.
That's so weird. Yeah, I wasn't reading that. I was just mentioning, like, Project Spark ran horribly. It was commendable, their ambitions on the Xbox with that, and we did a show on that. And it was interesting, but boy, did it run horribly. I think one of the exciting things about the new consoles and like the PS5 and stuff is that like we've reached a stage where there are such an abundance of resources on the console that optimization isn't super needed to make a great stylized game. Becky tunes out when I talk dreams, and it's acceptable.
Especially if I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
You want me to do how many
Yeah,
things
no.
at once?
Oh, that's a trap.
Was I supposed to respond?
No, I just looked at your face and just like. You're like, I don't care.
Is that what my face looks like?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, why did that? Man. We're on a savage chain right now.
Give me bodies!
Pop up onto my lap. Yeah, like that. There you go. So we hit this over here, right?
Yes.
Seems that the music trigger is for this area, not based on baddies. Ow!
Oh.
Fuck! There goes our second one. That one's on me.
So how did I come back?
I don't know.
Oh, find a switch.
Survival bonus.
Ah, there you are. Careful over there.
Ugh.
What's that? Who left those spikes there? Someone could get hurt, and someone did. It was me.
Oh. Okay. I blocked the lift to stop the chompers coming down. With that, my adventure's over.
Okay. So I
Blocked
just
it.
triggered that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have to get up there. Huh? Oh. I knew that that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Was Hugo looking at you guys?
What's interesting is how big this level has been so far without any load screens. Like, they did a pretty efficient use of reusing assets here. Oh, that does almost full health damage, but not quite full.
Do we have enough to heal up?
We have nothing.
There you
Now
go.
I have something. Yay. Survival bonus.
this area.
What are you doing?
If you ever wonder which one's me, I'm the one that is always blocking.
Yeah,
And
I'm
Fraser's never blocking.
We may have to go with unlimited lives.
Yeah, right?
Because this is harder than I thought it would be. One of the things that I think has been hurting me is that I expect... In a hack and slash game, you typically expect an enemy to, when you're really giving it to them, to like kind of stun lock to some degree, and they're not stun locked at all. So they just like accept your blows and then attack back at their own pace.
Freak.
Yeah. If only I had something heavy to put on that pressure pad, maybe I'd be alive today.
Could something heavy be one of us? Oh, that block fell. We can't push that, it seems.
Oh.
Pick up.
Oh.
What'd you use to pick it up?
X. Looks like that's it. That's all we needed.
I'll bring another one just in case. Oh, okay, fine. Maybe I won't.
You're happy there, Yogs?
What's going on here?
Watch out.
Ballsy.
So.
Pick up.
Oh!
Wait, want me to read this?
Yeah.
That was good.
Bombs, bombs, bombs. That's all I cared about. Filled my pack with bombs and forgot my sandwiches.
Aww. Okay.
He still got me? What? I was doing great dodge rolling and everything.
I died too. Oh, he looks like... No way.
Back to my menu. Let's have infinite lives.
Okay.
Here for
Here
fun.
for fun.
Shouldn't take us too much time to get through this now. Did you want a pillow? Oh,
Skip, skip, skip. A hold to skip. There, that's cool.
all right.
Do you want to just blow
Yeah, I guess.
as much as it?
How much do the diamonds? No.
I don't know.
I guess we have unlimited lives, so it doesn't really matter.
Find a key. Where did we
You
find
go
the
through.
key last
Oh,
time?
no, you go through here.
That was, I guess, just our objective. So is it kind of like loading at those parts? It's not. Hey?
Nothing's loading. That was just for fun, just to have a nice animation.
Oh,
Like,
transition.
there is no loading screens going on here. Which I'm trying to figure out, like, it must have mean that they used keyframes to move assets from other part of the level that you complete into the new areas. Because otherwise they would have hit gameplay thermo. Agree, Frico? Like, it's possible that maybe these assets are all just... I don't know, this is a lot of stuff. But hard to say. So it's interesting, even though we have infinite lives, we do get a bonus. A survival bonus.
Ah, yes. Interesting. Have you ever seen the movie Short Circuit?
We did it, watched it on the show. For APT.
Guess I've seen it too.
Yeah. I think if we both press it, it seems to like stop things.
I didn't press anything
Oh,
that time.
maybe I didn't do bad thing. In fact,
We got it down pat.
yeah.
I love skull imagery. Like, that friggin' her hat. The bomb.
Okay. So much of this is like really good art direction.
Ooh! Come on, baddies.
Love how they come out of the walls like that. So one of the things I'd like to see from Dreams too, with the new resources supported by the PS5, is up the number of baddies that can come at you. Because it would be so cool if like there were 50 of those guys flooding the area and you're slashing them in big droves. But one of the major limitations of Dreams seems to be the amount of AI that you can have in a scene at once or active. And like I think like the most baddies that are actually seeking you that have some form of intelligence is limited to like maybe 14.
I wonder how many that was.
It felt like maybe about 5 at a time, but they're being maybe because they want to ramp up something awesome later. I guess Rico's gone.
Maybe, yeah. Wait, no, Frico. I wonder how much stuff they put in.
Oh, is that what he did respond?
Scene.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I'm here.
Ah, okay.
We've already watched Ernest Saves Christmas. On APT. I like that I said that we shouldn't, like maybe we shouldn't collect things,
I definitely want to collect things.
but I'm still definitely collecting things. Oh, you got me last time too.
Tricked you again.
Nah, I don't think there was anything back there. Yum. What? Are we
And then
full?
we can only
Oh.
carry 3, so you can heal up. We have berserks.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to block during berserk, I don't think. I feel like you take less damage. Wow, you get lots of great berserk chances. I think you take less damage during berserk, but I'm not sure.
I just like the music. It just makes me want to fight.
I don't think Dreams would excel on PC. Dreams is so good because they tailored it so perfectly and specifically to the resources available on the system it's being played on. If you have it on PC, you introduce the entire problem of optimizing for any possible configuration someone might be playing on, and that is just like, I can't even imagine as a dev, like, good on devs, but holy shit, that sounds like a slog. And that's why Dreams is so incredible to develop for. You like, know if it works, as I'm developing, it's working. Like, you know, you're playing the game as you're developing it. You're guaranteed what you see is what you get on the end user system.
Yeah, it's
So,
like, what do you think?
while I agree it would be an incredible tool for developers on PC, I don't think that as a ecosystem and a community that it would thrive on PC. I don't think it would. It'd be a great tool, but nobody would ever like care that it was. They would talk about it as much as they do, like, you know, Game Maker or something. Like, who cares what it was made on? Just let me play the game. But Dreams is a very different beast. It's like where the medium is the message in a way.
Yeah.
My hope, Frico, is that eventually they would introduce a second thermo. As you're developing, there's like 2 thermos, and once you're about to pass the PS4 threshold, they're like, hey, just so you know, PS4 players aren't going to be able to play your game if you keep going like this. And be like, okay, that's fine. I don't care how many people play my game. I just want to make a more powerful game than is currently able to be done on the PS4. But I know that they probably don't want to split the community too much yet.
So do these, like, yeah.
But a lot of people thought that a lot of people thought that the introduction of the VR update, with some games being developed for VR and some not, was going to split the community, and it didn't really hurt me. It was like,
We're killing this game, man.
I have Dreams friends that are convinced there won't be a power update on PS5, and I don't believe it for a second. No, I've seen. Okay, so like, I've watched as some of them, those guys like John Beach, he likes certain comments that talk about the future power, or like, imagine what could be possible on the PS5. He won't say anything, but he likes those comments all the time. They're working on something. He's liked one of mine where I said I can't wait until the PS5 makes this possible or something, and he's liked it. They're being smart not to say too much.
Not always what you say, but your actions.
And we've also heard side comments from some of the Dream streams saying that Ed Hargrave, he was the lead sound, he no longer is. The person who's now lead sound at Meter Malco actually did sound on this game. But who took over for Ed. But Ed, they say that Ed and John are working on something exciting, bigger things, they said. So. It's so much fun, the guitar chugs.
The game's overpowering our voices.
Thanks for letting me know. How long's that been going on?
Thank you.
And I'm talking pretty loud, so I hope you guys could hear us for much of the episode.
Just a little bit in combat. Just recently. Okay. Thank you.
I can spawn more than 3 NPCs. You can spawn more than that. What are you saying, Freako? Like, what's the maximum AI you were able to get going? Your little zombie crowds looked like they were maybe 12. And you have a lot of AI on those guys, right? They're 10% each and the player's 30. So yeah, you can only get a few in The Last of Us. But those guys are complicated AI, right? They're not just like, they're not zombie style, like just walking towards the player.
Where did? Oh, here.
Ho there, adventurer. Finding this too easy? Why not try a harder difficulty setting? Here for glory. It has scoreboards, but only 3 lives and less health. Are you up for the challenge?
No. We tried that.
I want to finish this game. Ironically, of course, now we haven't come close to death.
I want to pick one up too.
This is where we died before? Mm-hmm. Close to it. I like that they put a chest.
Uh-oh.
That combos too. They put a chest, or rather a crate, right next to the bomb. So you're going over and you're swiping it to start. Mm-hmm. And I love that they put that guy there. Oh, he throws his head.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Did you comment on it before?
I don't think I did, but I noticed it. Ooh, health. How are we doing? We're doing good. We have to like
Ow.
pick this up. It's a mechanic, so now we do it.
Wow. Wonder what that did. Open a thing further to over here. New baddie.
You're new. I
Rock
like your
baddie.
little hair.
He'll probably be resilient.
Okay. One more.
Woo. How you doing, buddy? Hi. Yeah. Nobody told me rocks could come to life.
I did all of the. I just threw these rocks down here. Why do you do that? Oh!
Bugger.
Like the sound when you roll.
Oh, it opened that gate.
Yeah. You beat 2 guys in the time it takes me to beat 1 guy.
Bust through this. Oh, there's bombs over there? Good stuff.
We know how to do this. Oh!
Don't die.
Okay. Why don't you do it on this side?
I want to do this one.
Oh! A genie?
So you guys might find this hard to believe, but making this game in Dreams isn't that hard. logic-wise, like when it comes to programming it out. They make it kind of, and in fact, this update came with a bunch of templates
Oh yeah?
to help facilitate making something like this quicker, but a lot of what you're looking at here isn't complicated. It's just followers, triggers, just triggers and switches. Like, I mean, an incredible art direction and level layout. Really should have been more careful with that bomb. I only wanted to blow up the crumbly wall.
We did it.
Is there something down here? It's shadowed too, like on purpose.
Oh.
Running!
Alright. Oh,
Awesome.
dang. Alright. We need something heavy. Okay.
Use a bomb on it. This one won't regenerate itself, so this might be a one try bonus here.
Where do we want it?
I don't know.
Like, is there something up top? Should you have gone in with it?
Maybe.
Or
I don't
is
see
it
anything
over
down here I'd want to use.
here?
Read
Yeah.
that guy says.
Best of luck with that lift. I tried all the rocks I could carry, but it seems like it's not that simple. Okay. I'll lower it again and let you in.
I tried all the rocks I can carry.
It's not that simple.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try to
Oh,
blow
wait.
this up.
Couldn't you just put the bomb on here?
Leaving it there
Yeah.
so that we can both come up.
Yeah. I'll get it started.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
and
how
then
we
hit
both
it.
get up.
Yeah.
Cute.
It made
Awesome.
us feel like a little clever.
That's fun.
You love it when Hugo looks directly at the camera.
Oh, jeez. I think we're just a. Oh,
Maybe blast through. Take some health. Yeah. All right.
I wish.
Yeah. Okay. Was there like
Well, how do we get a new bomb?
a bomb over here somewhere we didn't see?
Something happened right here. I'm going down.
Oh my gosh! But we can never get back up.
Well, I think we need to bring an extra bomb with us. Will the new one come out?
Should. Right?
I think you this time have to, or let me go up by myself to blow up that extra wall.
Oh, there.
Oh,
there.
there, you can get another one. What made it a new one come? Just walking away or just waiting long enough? You'd think that once you pluck one, a new one comes out right away, but it's on a timer or something. Yeah, it's on timer.
Okay.
Alright, I'll leave one here. You can get on the lift.
That's probably for the best. I like how you walk when you're holding the bomb.
You do need Dreams to play Dreams games, and I can't even if you don't want to make games, I can't think of a purchase that has more value in $20 than this. I say that because it goes on sale regularly at $20. I think at full price it's like $40. And it's still worth it at that price. But yeah, it goes on sale all the time. I'm honestly surprised it hasn't been made free yet though. I mean, it's a matter of time, I think, but it's $10 right now.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Like seriously, if you haven't bought Dreams, like what? just for the fact that like there's so much stuff in here right now. 3 years of people making really neat things to play. In addition to like a future of so many things that will like unlimited like random things you'll be able to do.
Careful, the edges are like plastic.
I use the music creator a lot in it. It's got a full-fledged DAW in it.
Wow.
I don't think
Neither of us need help? Okay, yeah.
We're just too busy to return to games. Like Team Pig Detective has been doing some great stuff. They've released 3 games rapid fire,
Wow.
and we played the earlier one and had a few chuckles. But there's so many games to play, guys.
That's scared.
Jeez, I thought I was gonna. I guess you figured out by now that there ain't no herbs here.
What?
I got this map. But I got this map, okay. Okay. Yeah, about that, I got a confession to make.
You knew it.
I got kicked out of my colony because I was born green. And they thought that I was cursed. Can you believe that? Yous understand, right? Being green yourselves and all, it ain't easy. You're not green. Sort of a green cast, maybe, but that feels like the lighting.
Yeah,
I thought it was
right?
gray the whole time.
Me too.
So I needed this map to find magical bauble I heard about, the wish stone, so I can wish myself less leafy looking. Not likely, Joe Med. Looks like this wish stone thing is the Thornstrike Ruins, just east of here.
You aren't going to show what you've been doing in games? No.
I've got lots of experiments going on and things. I'm waiting until I have more to show. Things to do. There's gotta be herbs in there. Will you join me? Maybe I'll look at a few music things I've done or something. I don't know. We'll see.
I respect that.
So we're through chapter 1.
Yes.
Ah, I got a new imp.
Oh,
A little goblin imp.
cute.
Well, would you believe it? The map was real. This is the path to the ruins of Thornstrike Castle. This Thornstrike guy was a sorcerer. They say he was obsessed with creating an army of flesh-eating plants. Legend goes, it went south. His experiments destroyed him and his castle. Anyway, let's get going. I want to find that wish stone and get home. Those rock monsters are right behind us. Ah, the art direction. The assets are beautiful. Much of what they're doing here is they're applying paint flecks to existing sculpts to make them look unique, and that is a really cheap way to make unique looking stuff. These plants. I guess I'll fight him first. Oh!
Ooh, he has an axe in his head.
Lots of good things hidden under the grass and containers around here, but also had bad things, very bad things. I'm not sure that these little trinkets or these diamonds are anything but a leaderboard thing. I don't think there's going to be any shop, considering that we just went through 2 chapters without having a shop introduced.
It's always important. It's a collect thing, so I collect the thing.
Like, it feels good to slice the grass.
Yes, it does. Careful for the bad things, though. Very bad things. Uh-oh.
1, 2, swoosh. 1, 2, swoosh. Oh, I wish I'd perfected my combo timing.
Oh, is it gonna be important? Oh, buddy.
You sound like the saddest little guy.
Does nobody love you?
Why aren't more people petting him right now? Come here, pal.
I just opened that box and you collected all the money. Nobody loves him. Everybody hates him.
This rain effect is cool. Simple and cool.
That box? Cool box.
These rock golems are tough nuts to crack, unlike my skull, apparently.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So these are checkpoints, right?
Yeah. We did read what he said,
Yeah.
right? His skull. Whoa, he spits stuff at you. Wake up. Fight us.
There they are.
Ooh. Oh, now you're seriously thinking about getting this game? Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, now I'm going to take a quick break from it because my
Okay.
curiosity is overcoming. So in Dreams, everything is always auto-saved. Like it'll know where your progression is. I don't know if it's at a checkpoint or if it's. Let's see if we can find a checkpoint first, just in case. Is that how it works? Do you have to checkpoint? No, I think the Dreams just always remembers your exact progress. Isn't that right? Frico. It's almost like anytime you leave a creation, it suspends it indefinitely, and you can always come back to it anytime you want.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm gonna. Anyways. So, I just want to see what have they introduced here in terms of dream shaping. They changed completely. It was killing me not taking a look. Is this for Becky? It is. You're still finding your way. They don't have an aura for you yet.
What is your level? More than 2?
Yes. It's like, I don't know what it is now. So dream shaping, it was funny during the thing that was in previewing this, they're saying nobody was using dream shaping. It was funny, I was like, I only use dream shaping. I never go to my personal tab, nor do I go to dream surfing or any of these tabs. I only go to dream shaping.
Huh.
So Ancient Dangers template. So you can go in. This is what I've been wanting so badly from them. It's a big, long tutorial that teaches you how to make a thing. Start playground, it says.
Are you allowed to import sounds and music in Dreams? Yes, you are.
The answer is always yes. Literally, the only thing that is no to Dreams is you can't make an MMO. That's like the only thing that you can say no to about when people have a question about Dreams. Hey Dreamer, this is a playground, short example of a level you can play through to feel for the elements that make up a template and an idea of what you could create with them. So they're gonna kind of like teach you as you play here. Well, what do you know? Every adventure comes here in the end. I get it. An orc can get a sick of adventure and you want to make your own dungeons. Need a place to hide all the loot, I guess.
Have you figured out mouth animations for talking?
Yes. There's many ways to do it. Attack, block, evade. This is funny. This is actually teaching you how to play almost quicker than the actual game. This playground is rather dilapidated. Falling masonry got me. So they've even put a little story into the tutorial. You'll start by building us some simple stuff like keys, locks, chests, and doors. There's a whole load of cool stuff you can make a dungeon from. Man, the subtle screen shakes and stuff from opening these things and the rumble you feel is good.
I'm feeling the rumble on my
really?
controller too, actually. Yeah. You guys can't see the controller right now because it's on the pillow.
It's like a clue. Of course, you don't want to give players an easy ride. There's going to be monsters. Not to mention ways to slow them down, like that portcullis over there. As usual, much easier on your own. It's just like, there's less going on, so you can really focus. This is basically just telling us what we already knew in case you jumped into this without playing the actual game, I think. That is so neat, that effect of the stuff falling. Like, it gets brighter because as though, like, stuff fell out from the roof of the cave. There's lots of stuff that goes together, like these vines with the flesh-eating plant or that cage, and its switch. Some of them are going to need wiring, so check out the recommended tutorials and play and edit. I survived all my adventures, only to get killed learning how traps work. Force fields are handy for making the player fight the monster you throw at them. I mean, you ain't just giving all the golden treasure away, are you? So they're gonna give you level design tips too, not just like programming or like.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's like how to think about how a player interacts with a game.
Hugo's watching. Oh.
He's happy because he's got a hand on him now.
Maybe mad because I just took it off.
I get treasure. It's a great fire effect. Camera pointers guide the camera, but they didn't stop me from falling off. He's exploding stuff to make secret areas of blasts. Pun intended, you're welcome. using floor switches and stuff the player can pick up and place and build a puzzle is, I'm out of puns. Oh, you didn't see these guys in armor?
Yeah. Little Venus flytraps.
Yeah, like, so when Dreams first came out, and then it felt like Media Molecule kind of just went radio silent, like, not really, but like, you know, I was expecting updates like this to come hard and fast, but it really felt like after their extended development period, they kind of cleaned house. Or they didn't clean house, I think a lot of people moved on to what they wanted to do next.
Right.
Because this was kind of like, it was a very long development cycle, because they redid it basically from scratch.
Right.
I should have played A Bat's Tale first.
Reminder that this game is $10 right now. Says Hexing.
$10.
Good boy.
Well, I'm not sure that that's true, that Sony doesn't care about Dreams. I will admit, I will say that the PR on release was way too minimal. They didn't do enough of an ad spend, but since then they have been like, you know, they just did a Ghostbusters tie-in for Dreams. Because I think that was Sony
cool.
Pictures, right? Okay, good, I think we covered the whole 9 yards. Now, get learning with them playing edits. Maybe after those you can make your own dungeon.
Ooh, look how you did. Look at all those numbers. You failed on finding chests, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Daijoubu.
Yes, it's okay.
So, you go down to guided creation. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but this will be an idea of how this will work. So I'm technically in, this is the brilliance of Dreams. Yeah, I'm playing and I'm editing. Ancient Dangers, play and edit 1. There is literally no difference between play mode and edit mode, except that the creator can lock you out of edit mode, basically. Like, you are always in the engine. You're always in there, and if the creator of the game you're playing hadn't made it not remixable, you could always go into edit mode. That's the crazy thing about Dreams. Ho Adventure, let's finish this incomplete dungeon scene together. We'll be switching between playing and editing to do this. Along the way, we'll learn how to build some of the kit's useful elements, collectibles, containers, doors, locks, explosives, and destructibles. Onward without further ado.
Can I have some of the water that's beside you, please? What? Thank you.
Hey kid, ready to do some dungeon building? We got some fun tasks for you. Pay attention to the instructions. You hear? Now go get them, kid. I'm just a lowly adventurer who didn't mean to enter the master's training area. It's a bit quiet here. Options, edit mode. So they're saying switch to edit mode. Search the AD and edit element collection. Select ambience music and pick any sound element. Use R2 to stamp it onto the table. Most elements will have their own audio, but the audio, sound and mood of the dungeon is up to you. So basically they're saying, oh, they want also select auto guides and turn on obey auto guides. Okay. So switch to edit mode. And then you go up here, obey auto guides, which I usually don't turn on, which is I think it's this. There we go. And then search AD play and edit. And then go into music and ambience. And then these are just all the kits they've made. Like, you could be doing anything right now, but how come if these are musics, why don't they have preview audios? Maybe it's because they're sculpts. They come with, yeah, they're sculpts as well. So auto guide is basically just making sure this stays snapped to the floor. And then, are they saying nailed it? Oh, that's all that. Well, That wasn't audio. What? Music and ambience. Oh. Music over... What did I grab? Ambiance. So the music has been attached to sculpts. It doesn't need to be like this, but they've done it for the sake of, like, you know. And then if I go back into play, now music is happening. Because if you look at this element, the music is just hidden within the sculpt. Music state transition auto guide is down there. And then you go in here, and here's all the logic for it. Scratches, airy whooshes. Oh, I'm really interested how they organize these things, because echoing, oh, that's the reverbs and stuff over there.
Yes.
And then here's the timeline. That's the music. Okay. Looks like she's looking at it. This is very vertical music. So layered, probably based on what happens in the combat and stuff, what will appear in the song. And you can see once I've started time, skip it ahead.
The horns there.
One of the things I've asked them for, and I wish so badly, is to help people out with music theory by locking this to a key, to a scale. Key doesn't matter. The mode is what matters, and then the key is just, it doesn't matter. That's just the home note. But just make it so easy, because like when I'm making, like, even if I'm only using the white keys, which is the easiest way to do things, even if I'm doing that and staying in either A minor or C major, it's still like you got all these lines that aren't being used, and it's just like cluttered to me, like too many lines that I don't need to be there. Like, and it's called, yeah, anyways.
A minor natural.
But okay, I'm gonna go back into play.
It's interesting because the music is so subtle. It feels like there isn't like a ton to it until you look at that and see how much is actually involved in making not much.
Path is missing. Press continue. We need to move this bridge element down into position to span the gap. The best tool for this precise move in the guides menu. It'll constrain the movement of the element to the axis relative to your camera view. Alternatively, you can search in the collection for a suitable element, floor element, and stamp it. So, sorry for the construction going on next door, guys. It continues forever.
No matter where you live.
So, look for a suitable floor element. Got a whole lot of floors to choose from here. Staircases, bridges. Maybe a bridge would be cool. We need to move it down into position. Okay. Did I accidentally just stamp it? No, it's just that there's an alcove going above it.
Yeah, because they said you could either move that one or create a new one.
Oh, yeah, I see what they mean. It's interesting because there's the precise move. Well, anyways.
Nailed it.
I know your guides. I didn't. Know your guides. I didn't. Here I lie crushed by a lack of precise move. An invisible barrier. Continue. To switch to edit mode and go and show hide in the menu and preview invisibility. Voila, pink element is what's blocking you. Delete it with triangle. Invisible objects are useful as barriers. They often brightly colored to show that they're invisible in play mode. You'll notice the million of elements. Okay, cool. So this is just teaching you about like show hide.
I have never tried to make
That's
a video game.
Nailed it. I forgot to turn preview invisibility on, blinded by glowing effects. I walked into the spinning blade.
Turn it back off.
A locked gate, continue. Switch to edit mode and make sure to preview invisibility is on. Go to guides and make sure precise move is on. Grab the key with R2 and put it someplace where it can be collected. Alternatively, if you want to make it more fun, move the key over the chest until it disappears and you get a contained message. Whoa.
So then it's contained within the chest.
Yeah, but that's not a dream's logic. That's not something in the
Really?
game. So what do they, did they do this?
Is it an update?
No, it's not. That wasn't being added. So anyways, turn off preview invisibility. Turn it on, rather. There we go. Okay, they've just got a... How are they doing that when time is stopped? How can something get triggered when time is stopped? Basically, what it seems like is that the key has some logic in it. Key must have like a microchip to make itself invisible, or maybe the chest has a microchip that says once in a detection zone. Oh, they froze the chest. I can unfreeze it, but anyways, I want to analyze these elements. Cool. So that's all just for the sake of... Nailed it. I just don't understand how they were able to make that trigger happen. Doesn't matter. It's all very boring, I'm sorry.
I'm sure some people are very interested.
Find a key, so as a player I'll go over here. Hit that. Bam. It's time for a checkpoint. Checkpoints sort of the player's progress. Switch to edit mode, make sure they obey auto guides and preview invisibility are both on, and then search the collection for a checkpoint, stamp it in place. So basically, go out to checkpoints, drop it on here, play. Good, you're doing good, kid. See how important them guides are to show how filter doodads are? Don't sweat it. Turn them on and off and it'll be a piece of cake. Looks like you got other things to deal with right now. Battle time. We'll learn about monsters later. For now, fight your way out of here.
I like the sounds of their little rattly bones.
Yeah, the voice effects are awesome too. Oh boy, intense, huh? I bet you're starting to think about making your own battles already. Well, what you doing? Getting ahead of yourself. All in good time, my friend. All in good time. Empty containers, continue. Switch to edit mode, search for stuff to put in the containers, maybe health potion or some treasure or gold. Remember to turn on obey auto guides and when stamping this sort of element. Collectibles are invisible when inside the containers. To see them, turn preview invisibility off. The central barrel can't be destroyed until you've given it some contents. Yeah, so they've this is more than you need to do, these types of elements, because they've clearly made this so that somebody, if they want, can start making games without having to get into the logic at all. That's really interesting that they've created logic like this for hiding stuff inside things. So I could go grab yeah. So, do they not allow bombs to go inside?
I wonder.
Let me see here. I'll grab, just to make sure I know. Oops. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm already in edit mode. I'll grab something more obvious to be put inside, like a key. There's treasures as well.
contained.
Time was... Okay, now I'm really confused. About... Frico, where are you? Time is not starting and stopping normally here. The pause is always happening no matter when I start time or not. Do you understand what's happening with this? Like, this logic is... I don't know what they've done here to make this happen. Anyways... Cool. Fun.
You should hit the bomb too.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, another key.
I put that in there.
Load yourself up.
Gold all over the place. Switch to edit mode. Make sure Bay Auto Guides is on. Search the collection. Choose a container like a barrel and stamp it in onto the gold. With R2, the gold can't be collected until you've stamped the container. Feel free to do more than one.
There you go.
Yeah, so this is teaching you how to use this kit. It's not really teaching you how to use dreams, because this is not going to happen unless you specifically design these assets to do this. Like,
is it a good stepping
Yeah.
point to
Yeah, I
familiarize
think so.
people with
Yeah.
tools and buttons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Treasure. Find it trickier to place chests than usual. Bear in mind that the number of elements on the floor so that they can interfere with the Obey Auto Guides. Oh. Precise move can affect the orientation of elements, so if the chest is the wrong way, try turning it off and rotating it. Okay, these are like little nuanced.
Do you know any good Dreams YouTube channels, like guides and such?
Lots. There's
Yeah.
lots out there.
Yeah.
Tap Giles, Acert.
There you go. You can check those out.
Those are my favorites, I think. Tap Giles is amazing. Oh, and what's his name? Jimmy Jules just came back.
Chest. Thank you.
I think they warned about this. There we go. I also don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand that. Anyways, I need to analyze that logic. It's clearly something I don't understand about the fundamentals of Dream, of how this stuff can, like... This archway needs a door. Okay. Search for a door. Doors are triggered to place. They have no auto guides. And the grid snap guide won't work here. It's up to you to which door to use, but a one-way door is useful for stopping the player from backtracking. One-way doors have a checkpoint to store the player's progress when they pass through them.
Yeah, like that you would have to put all into the logic.
Yeah,
right?
Like you would have to create a door that does all these things, but they're just like, you know,
Here
it's
you go.
cool. Well, what's really cool about Dreams, though, is even though, like, you would have to program an entire door to do all this, by the way, I've turned off, for the sake of my carpal tunnel, waggle controls. I'm using just the analog sticks, which is a lot clunkier, but I've gotten really used to it. So yeah, the cool thing about Dreams is, like, if you want the logic, the way that door works, the way it opens and everything, but you're making like a sci-fi level, you just jump in and you change the sculpt. Like, and the logic will still work. Like, if I just go in and, let's see if they've organized it like this, put anything random like thing in here, this will probably act, this square will probably act like, I'm gonna rewind my player. She's frozen. They don't want me to touch her. I say no to that. Hey. Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
there. I better turn off Obey Auto Guides. There we go.
Whoa. That's impressive.
The door still works, yeah. So you can change everything to do with that door if you want, and it still keeps the way it acts for you. Oh, I thought it was a one-way door. That's why I went through all that rigmarole.
No, you chose the two-way.
Need a checkpoint? Monsters had checkpoint time. However, if you use a one-way door element in the last task, you'll need a separate. You don't need a separate checkpoint, as is one already. Look for a one-way door switch, and you on the thing. What's that about the node and these play edit scenes? Will learn to spot and make use of slider switch and node gadgets. So is this like piquing the interest of anybody who hasn't jumped in, guys?
I think Katsuni.
Like, I think especially with these new tutorials, I think this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to help people jump in. There were already some pretty good tutorials, but they were rather dry, despite the fact that they had voice acting and this one doesn't.
It's funny, I was like, it has voice acting, but that was your voice acting for that. I want to get my friends into it as well now. I would like to have give it another shot. You should cuddle on my lap.
Plus, a lot of the tutorials didn't really show you to make much practical things, and this is very practical. So, like, some people just want to see, like, what do I step me through, like, a recipe, basically.
Right.
There's one thing to say, like, here's what salt does to food, and here's what sugar does to food. It's like, okay, well, teach me how to bake a fucking cake then. You know, like, that's more interesting than sitting there and just talking about what makes food work.
Right, right.
So what are they talking about this? What do they want to do with here? The one-way door switch, you can turn... Look for the one-way door. Oh, they're saying, like, if you had a one-way door, just hit this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Caution, exploration, combat. That's what it's all about, am I right? Think back to your past adventures and riff on ideas you found fun to play.
Riff on. Yes.
These monsters look like they were stamped here, but they were actually emitted. Watch out, as the logic here is set up to emit a second wave after the first is defeated.
Yeah, how does the logic on that work? Like, once all monsters are dead.
I think what they probably did was put either... It's possible the entire battlefield counts the number of monsters with a logic, or each monster has their own individual logic that... More likely it's a trigger point that counts all the monsters, and then once it hits a certain number, it goes down. And again, empty containers. Switch to edit, search collectibles, stamp them into the containers. You can only destroy the central layout. Yeah, so they're just getting you used to repeating this in order to get good at it.
Okay.
That's cool. All of that is surprisingly easier than you'd think. So I'm just gonna...
I just feel discouraged when I see amazing games and levels. It's going to be super overwhelming at first, do you think?
It is, because of what's possible. I think that these templates and making what you know is going to be help a lot of people.
Yeah.
This chest needs a lock, so I'm just gonna leave this for now, and you can leave this at any time, yeah, and pick it up. Save it for yeah, sure. Oh, I have to remix it as do I have to save my own, like... I'm doing a play and edit. That might not count as... I'm gonna save it just in case. So, the other things they've added besides this, though, I was getting in the nitty-gritty of, like, this Ancient Dangers thing, and look how much stuff they have here. Get used to
So
more
you were doing the
complex.
easy one, right?
Yeah. And that's a 20 to 30 minute thing if I didn't
That's
get
cool.
distracted like I did. Then they have a 30 to 60, then they have a 60 to 90 to learn more advanced techniques for building big dungeons. This is everything I wanted to see from Media Molecule.
Yeah.
Because, so, like, there's great tutorializers out there, but either A, they're looking at stuff that's super advanced, because that's what interests them, because they're already friggin' brilliant at Dreams. And sometimes I'll get some great answers at them, but the fact is you have to dig through the stuff they've done usually. Tap Giles does a great job of organizing very small bite-sized stuff, but still, a lot of it's like looking at little tricks and things you can use, but not at a practical big project. And best practices is the biggest thing that I was missing when I started thinking about what I could do in Dreams. Lack of best practices, because like while you can go into the Dream Sphere, grab any creation you want, look at how they made it. Some of them I'm looking at it and I'm not an expert on logic, but I'm like, this can't be the best way to do this. Like, and it's just
Right.
it looks like I'm looking at somebody else's mistakes, even though it's functional. It's like I don't want to get into whatever the habit this is.
Right.
Like this doesn't look right to me. And I feel like Media Molecule, being a company that designed it and has been using it for 10 years, probably knows best practices, and that's key. Doesn't mean the best practices always have to be followed. You can break rules, but to know the general baseline rules of how you should start things, I think is key. And this looks like what they've added. They've also added these templates. 2D platformer template, 2D
I think that's
shoot 'em
what
up
Captain
template.
Awesome is saying there.
Dreamverse Dash was the only template up till now, which, you know, is pretty dry, and there wasn't a lot you could do with it. Like, it was just a little speed run thing.
So now there's 6?
Mini Golf, Dungeon Crawler, which is different from Ancient Dangers. Dungeon Crawler is like this top-down, almost potentially a roguelike template. Hey Dream, this is a playground, sort of example of how you play through and give yourself a feel of the elements. So it's like a top-down Zelda style with, I think, the potential to be a roguelike generator as well. Like, stuff like this is just so much fun. And that's why you shouldn't get overwhelmed. Like, go into one of these templates and just make what not only you know, but what players know. This is comfortable. This feels good. Like, all I need is all you need is a story to make it unique. And like, how many indie games come up with the exact same gameplay as Zelda before it, and everybody's happy for it? They're like, yeah, I'll play another Zelda with a different story, new characters. That's all people want. Thinking about something?
Nope.
Oh. I thought you had a question or something like that.
Nope.
It's fun. Oh. Oh, there goes my gold. So then, that's just letting you play through what, oh my god, out there today. The house is built. Now they're just doing the freaking driveway. Dungeon Crawler, play and edit. So they're going to step you through all these things as well.
That's cool.
And then here's the kit. They have a new character. Has this been put into the template default characters, I think? Probably. So in here, he'll have all the logic needed. To make him work. Up here, no, down there. Here's all his logic that like does all the things that he does.
Adventurer.
His movement sensor, direction, health and damage, controller logic. And then, yeah, like a lot of these things are completely unnecessary for you even to know at all.
But
like
you do?
No, I barely know it. I could pick through it and figure out what it's doing.
Right.
But there's no reason to reinvent the wheel every time. Like, and so anyways, in order to make your own custom character with this template, guys, all you need to do is learn how to sculpt and then go in here.
Just learn how to sculpt.
I mean, it's a separate process. You go in here. Looks like the Dreams, the move controllers have been calibrated to the darkness where I usually work, so they're all jittery right now. They do not like this. But like, you just go in here and you customize your character.
Oh, I don't even have those PlayStation motion dildos. Do I need them?
Yes.
For real? Okay.
So there, I've just customized my character, and
He's adorable.
yeah, he's amazing. Like, and now he's a unique character to you. And the thing is, what they've done is also, like, showed this early in Dreams days when I didn't even understand how it worked and stuff. But now you can go in and use the stretch tool to stretch. Whoops. There we go. Body parts like this, so that you can change his proportions too. If you like, this is useless. These move controllers do not work in this lighting right now. I'd have to recalibrate them, and I'm not going to do that. But I'm just going to turn on waggle controls, though. I think here. There we go. Now I can go use
That's
this like
a technical
a mouse.
term.
Yeah. So like you can change the proportions of them, like in case, and then you just sculpt these parts they're in existence here, that they've started with, and make your own custom-sized character or whatnot. I don't like these controls. All right, that's pretty much that.
Is there a whole bunch of other things that they updated?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Like the major logic. These are remixes of people who have already made their own custom guys and stuff.
Come here.
Other thing they've added to the game is, I think if you go into, is it under Dream Shaping that they have like a top dreamers, like, so that you can go and look at their creations, like, and it's based on playtime. I think they've organized this better. Community kits helps out.
Can you see how much playtime you've put into the game as a whole?
It doesn't tell you playtime. It just tells you your
Score or whatever it is, like your rank.
So in here, you're gonna see like the top. How is somebody 999? What? Am I on this list? I have to go way down. How are all these? Like, this is really interesting. To organize. Wow. Like, I've never even seen this guy's work before. He's level 500, and I've never seen this stuff. He just makes claw hammers and ladders.
Wow.
Guys, this is why Dreams is so exciting.
Yeah.
You want to make a new level, like a modern level with, like, you know, a garage full of modern day stuff? Like, the assets are out there, and it keeps getting more all the time. There are people out here who, for them, it's fun to recreate real life. Oh, this is good to see. That's useful for
Very
things.
low thermo. Everyone's got their kink. Ooh, fancy.
What did he make here? Oh, a cassette, like
on your
gears on bikes. And he's made random, like, what? Bike handle grips.
Wow.
So where's your bike? Where's the bike? He's got all the parts
All the
for a
parts,
bike.
yeah.
You can make your own custom bike. Surely he put one together as an example, though. I don't want to put together a bike. Show me a grooming set.
Oh my god.
With Old Spice. I had never found this guy's stuff before. Like, I love that they've organized
Damn.
by Dreamer now. Now you can look at, like, what's a person who's spent... I don't know what the levels... And does anybody have an idea of what level 500 would mean? What level are you, Freako? I guess in PlayStation settings, you could probably look at how many hours you've spent.
Yeah, that's what chat was saying.
How do you... Where is that? Novelty, Space Invader, Multi-Tool.
Whoa.
And so he's made all of these things remixable and usable. Has he...
Just in your profile on PS5.
He didn't rig it.
Ah.
But if you wanted, you go like this. Go like probably a bolt. And you put it like that. Why did it stop? Is that part still... Oh, am I not in the right scope? Here's a second. It's hard to know sometimes which scope you're in. Dream shaping. Visual feedback, moderate. That'll let me know by graying out things where I am. So it's just I'm not finding the. Sorry, I wanted this to be a fun, cute, quick
no, that's
thing,
fine.
but bolt. There we go. And then grab the center part, and then kind of like this. I'm eyeballing it, but this should work. There we go. It's on an angle, but like, because I didn't use precision, but there now. Oh, the other part is part of the
it's
sculpt, so
attached.
I would just have to separate them. It wouldn't be that hard, but now I've made it functional in the worst looking way. Anyways, go to your profile, then games.
Frico's just
never
under
gone.
500.
Games, dreams, hours played 971.
You played 1 hour ago.
Frico, you're so much better than. Oh, you're talking about level. Your level.
Yeah.
So at level 500, how many hours have you put into dreams? I'm gonna guess thousands and thousands.
Damn.
Guys, I've tinkered in dreams a lot.
He is in dreams every day.
I
Oh,
emphasize.
you like this game.
I emphasize tinker, like practical, actual projects. I haven't gotten very far on. I'm always still like plotting out and planning, just like seeing what's possible, daydreaming, thinking about what I want to do. I'm still very much in like a pupa stage. It's really fun just to like tinker right now for me.
You're getting close to your Civ hours.
Right now I've been obsessed with the music side. He made one of those phones, one of those kid phones with the face, the stupid face, the eyes that rolls. Everybody had one.
Yeah.
He made one of those, like in case you needed that. He's recreated a Nintendo 64 here, it looks like, including boxes. Has he, like, are there potential assets for me to use for AVG in here that, like, has he made the Super
it
NES?
already seems like it.
Or like the NES? Some other, I've seen other recreations of the NES on here. I guess he saw like an opportunity because nobody had made the Nintendo 64 yet. Oh, has he now made that public?
It said Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo
there.
64.
Looks like he didn't put out the system. He just put out the cart controller and oh, there it's the whole kit. And he even painted the cover.
Wow.
That's a lot of
yeah.
work. That's amazing. So he recreated the box. One of my Achilles heel in dreams is doing things with precision. I hate precision. I hate the grid.
Uh-huh.
I like making organic objects, things that don't require hyper precision, and just take away I respect the people who can do it. That's amazing that he painted the cover.
That's really cool.
You've recreated the entire...
Wahoo!
So it looks furry, which is the telltale look on dreams, but that's only so that he can save resources. It doesn't need to look furry. I think that's what a lot of people have a problem with dreams when they think about jumping in, is that no matter what they develop will look distinctively dreams. It's not true. It's just what people have been doing in order to save resources. Once you turn it up like that, it becomes much smoother. There, it looks all like, nice and plasticky. I mean, like, from a distance, this looks perfect, so it doesn't matter. It all depends on, like, viewing distance and angle of, like, if you get real close, you see the splats, the distinctive splats. Mm-hmm. But there's an update coming to Dream soon where this kind of ruffleness here, this, like, distinctive look is going to be taken away. You can take it away. So this will just be a flat, pure surface, which a lot of people have been asking for. I understand why Media Molecule wanted to do it. They wanted to give people an opportunity to have like a really signature, painterly, artistic look, especially when that look comes with saved resources. It's like a bonus. But they're adding the ability to have pure looks.
I thought it was impossible to change Dream's art style. Okay, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that it's not true, and it's about to become even less true because of... they made the fucking GameCube too.
Ooh!
Fun. So I'm so interested in like... I'll show you guys what I've been doing to it. Just a quick look. where's...
You're in my
I've
profile,
already...
right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm still collaborating technically on Frico's stuff. So, been doing a whole bunch of collecting of instruments that are available out there. I've been creating instruments, like trying to recreate the sounds that I have on my iPad, using just the in-game sounds and importing some sounds as well.
Right, so this is a song that you made on the iPad.
Yeah, and that's just a riff for a bigger song that one of my favorite songs I've made that I've been trying to recreate to sound the way it does on the iPad. I could just import the entire song part by part. Oh, here's this song that Becky loves that I've been working on.
Oh, yes.
Where's my... Yeah, it doesn't sound right in Dreams right now. I'm still experimenting.
What? Like, I don't even understand. I don't understand any of this.
Becky says she doesn't understand piano rolls, which I don't understand.
What?
How a piano roll is hard to understand.
No, I understand
Oh, okay.
piano rolls.
Oh.
I don't understand the infrastructure of, like, how this is all... Like, how did you get each individual note in there?
Via a tool that Alex from Media Molecule created that lets me play MIDI on my computer and it will come in
Okay.
to the game. So I make the songs on my iPad and then I import the MIDI data in here. But you could make it from scratch in here. But once the MIDI data's in here, you have to give it an instrument. And you can swap this out at any time for... It's weird working in Dreams though, like in this 3D space. I could swap this out for, say...
You pictured that in one of those silent selling movies?
I could change it to a Mellotron flute. Like this. Looks like the attack is... I'll change the start time on
Whoa.
that does kind of sound like Earthbound, yeah.
That's a different vibe.
Yeah. This is a sound I made on my iPad that I brought in and I released publicly for anybody to use. That kind of sounds like the intro to like a VHS tape logo, like one of those chrome logos that flies in. It's actually... slower than it should be though, because I did this. Anyways, it's fun doing sound design in Dreams as well, and you can do so much. It's insane how powerful it is, guys. Oh, this is another song I was making. It's an experiment. It sounds horrible right now. Music takes a lot of work, guys. Like, you start and it's set off, and Becky has to listen to some pretty horrible sounding loops while I tinker and get it to sound good.
Fine. Whoa, I like that one! I was able to make music as Frico in it, and he had never made music before.
Yeah. And
I think that's it for a lot of people. Hexuni is saying, I think I'd be good at this and nothing else. And that's totally fine.
yeah, and then somebody might use your song in something.
Yeah.
This is a character I posted online that I've been doing so much sculpting. To me, the thing I wanted to get good at was making characters I want to make, because although I didn't make any of this stuff, I filled out the scene and made this look really cool by going and grabbing like a dresser and some trees
other
and
people's
stuff.
assets.
And they're great at making this, and I could get good at making these, but I don't want to spend the time getting good at making chairs, like, and this stuff. Why would I when somebody's already done it?
Right.
And then I can focus. I feel like it's important to get good at making characters, because a character is something that's very unique. Like, it's very specific, and you could go out and find some great characters, but that character is going to be so recognizable in other things.
Right.
To me.
Right.
Some people have some good character creators, but anyways, I've been working on sculpting a lot in order to make good characters.
Aw, she's cute.
And I posted her on Dreams,
on Twitter. Yeah.
And I was able to make her with my signature as few shapes as possible, so that when it comes to animation later, I'll be able to quickly animate, because it's not a lot of shapes doing sculpt swaps. So I think the whole thing is made of maybe like 20 shapes.
Her whole face.
Maybe, something like that.
I like the style of her hair a lot.
The body was whipped together last second because I spent all the time on the face, and then I was like, it needs a body just so that I can have a bust here. I recommend everybody just like who's ever been like have a bit of creativity in their body just to tinker with dreams. I've been working on arms and hands in ways. This is for potential cartoony type, mix of styles here, but different styles of hands, especially with square fingers. I've been analyzing a lot of art online. Lots of people use squares for fingers, and I'm not sure why artists like it, but I like how it looks.
Yeah. Fraser spent so much time like looking at his hands recently, and like the relationship between the sizes of things. He's like, look at your hand, this part's very interesting, and this is interesting, and your hand's different from mine because of this and this. Fingers are just hard.
And I've been dedicated to sculpting and sculpt swapping, because I think that looks the best for what I'm going for. Is this, it takes a lot of like tinkering, but like you could rig every digit so that it actually can be animated like this. But you'd see the seams. And that's the biggest limitation in Dreams, is the seams between. There's a potential that they're going to have an update that makes that a bit better soon, where you can combine sculpts together with a tool, and that could change everything. Anyways, yeah, just working on tons of different styles of stuff. I'm still learning. I'm doodling.
So many hands.
And then, of course, I've posted some of this online, guys. What? Never show me this again. Shut up. Some different characters here I think you guys might recognize, and I'm just working on expressions and stuff. This one you might not recognize. And I posted this online. This dad is all skulls.
God, I love that.
These are all sculpt swaps, meaning that every expression is a different sculpt.
Right, just put into a timeline?
Yeah.
Is Becky joining the cast?
Like,
no.
They're made invisible.
I don't have black hair.
Visible as they're needed. And then Ace and Chet, shirtless Chet.
Of course.
And then smarmy looking Chet.
Oh my god, the expressions are so good.
These white bits you're seeing underneath is just because I haven't deleted it, but like in order to make the eyes the way I want, I put balls in before, but they always look weird to me, eyeballs. And I think when you look at cartoons, some style cartoons like Rick and Morty have bulging balls that come out on the front of their face and then they cover them with eyelids. But in this case, I want a style that's like this. Sort of cut out, because underneath them is a I'm in the wrong thing. Underneath him is just a duplication of his face in order for the whites to always be exactly flat with his face.
Right.
Because otherwise it's never lining up. Anyways, it doesn't matter, but
the style is so cool.
Yeah.
Chet is such a scamp.
And this is what I've spent so much time on, is making something that can be easily animated later. And so coming up with a style that looks like how I want it, but also can be animated quickly and changed. Because I don't want to move 7 shapes to change his eyeballs or his eyelids or his expression. I want to be able to change the expressions quickly and easy when I get to animating this.
KB.
You know? What? Oh, sorry. I guess that some people who aren't patrons of the ABG patron don't know that I've been working on this stuff. But I mean, I've posted some of it on Twitter. But anyways, this is like an older style of them, like more teen, and this is more kid style. And Ace is just so Ace.
Yeah.
But this is early days. I'm still working on styles. I don't know. I'm experimenting.
So hypothetical question: can I download these models and make Ace and Chet kiss?
Hypothetically, if I ever did release it like that, you could.
They're private right now.
Yes. Most of my stuff is private because I'm not ready to release it.
Yeah.
I released this. This is another sound I made. It's like I'm releasing the stuff that I'm just like fucking around with, that I don't like care. It's like a sci-fi ship sound, like an engine. And I did that by using lots of granular synthesis on this bass sound here.
I love that it has the keyboard on the side. That I can understand.
This is something that isn't even available. Why? I think that this update switched out the defaults. I never liked the Floron. Anyways, this is something that's not even available in a normal music creator. I can't think of anywhere you can draw the note on like this. So when you go in, change mode to music, and then go into tools, grab draw notes, and then go like this. It's going across all the pitches. And I could use the moves better to make more smooth shapes, but anyways, you'd be able to hear those if the other ones weren't there. The ones I just drew.
Yeah.
There's another one anyways. What? Yeah, it's fun just to make things.
Wow, look at all these sounds.
Yeah. Some of these I'll never release because, like, well, Mellotron I needed to get into Dreams. Oh, this one. This is a great song that I'm working on called Bone Dazzling Display. This one's, I actually tweaked it quite a bit. This might actually sound decent. That's just a... Yeah, this one I've actually spent some time on. Turn down the horns a bit.
Sounds like important stuff is happening.
Uh-huh. Well, it's about to get fun. Yeah, the horns need to be worked on. They definitely need to be turned down.
They're saying now the 970 hours is starting to make sense.
Yeah. It's been an obsession, guys. This is a fun song I made. Yeah, music has been huge right now for me. This is a song for like a shop in a game. Again, like, I need to balance these sounds. These aren't mixed right, but the idea's there.
It reminds me of the Wii Shop. A little bit. Right? Home music?
A little bit. It's very cheesy.
I'm at a circus.
I don't like this kit I'm using for the drums. It's got a lot of annoying thwack sound. And this one actually loops really well.
I like the Beauty and the Beast-esque song you made.
Oh yeah, it released on.
That's funny because I'm learning how to play the song Belle from Beauty and the Beast right now on the piano.
This is by far my best piece of music I've made. It's a full song that I'm still tweaking.
But you just pulled it in here in a segment?
Yeah, to really tweak it. I'm trying to recreate the exact, like, I've gotten so good on the iPad of making exactly what I want to hear, and I'm just fledgling in dreams of making how I hear something in my head in dreams, like, so the best way to do it is to bring in something that I know how it should sound,
Right, yeah.
and then, like, try to make it in here.
Our house is very musical these days. I love it. There's like, Fraser's always working on music, always working on music. And I'm upstairs playing the piano.
This is the one that you guys saw on Twitter, the Beauty and the Beast style thing. With a big ending. And this ending, it sounds so epic, but I just threw it together. I just went and grabbed the amazing instruments that are built into dreams that Media Molecule put in here, these sections, and just applied it to the piano part. Like, it's the same notes, and it just sounds epic.
Yeah.
But I could make that sound a lot better with some work.
Fraser's music sounds amazing with headphones.
But it's crazy how sometimes, like, something really cool sounding will come together really quick. I'm not invested in quality speakers. No. For me, I don't really care. Like, if I'll just listen to it on a variety of things, because the people who are going to end up listening to it aren't listening on quality speakers.
Right.
So if it sounds good on my iPad speakers or on my headphones that I wear on the show, like, it always sounds different.
Do you have plans for all this music?
Lots of different things. This is what this is. Oh, did I take away? Oh no, they're still here.
Ah, nice.
I just thought this is a video I released. This is a banger.
Yeah.
The camera's there for that stupid Twitter video.
Yeah. Racing in a car song?
Yeah. Like, I've been making music since I was a kid on the computer, going all the way back to when it was called Fruity Loops. And I actually used something else before that. And I used some chiptune trackers when I was, but they weren't called chiptunes back then, but I used, I don't know what they called them, trackers anyways, is how you make that kind of.
I actually have a CD of your music that you gave to me before we started dating. We were just friends.
Uh-huh.
And it has like a cute little message in it that's like, yeah.
Here's a bunch of the character work I've been doing. And just like working on making different styles of people and heads and stuff. Trying to get better at like making different, like I'm not sure what kind of styles I want to go for. Like some of these styles look extremely, to me, hard to animate and replicate reliably over time. Here's like slightly more stylized looks down here.
Damn, son, this is Pixar.
For different characters. I mostly make female characters because I think they're the hardest to make look right. If going for like pretty is much harder than making this guy. Like, you know, is like
He's pretty in his own way.
you know, like if it doesn't look right, if it doesn't look cute or doesn't look, it's really easy to tell that it just doesn't look good. And so that was, I feel like that's a more challenging character to make.
Wow, that's a cool looking character.
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's got a whole body going there.
Yeah.
And working on hands and stuff like that.
Would you consider doing a video series showing how you make this stuff?
It's just so, it's all scattered in my brain. I'm not good. Like, this stuff takes so much of this is just, I'll sit there just staring at the screen for fucking ever. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just experimenting. So, like, I'm not a very good tutorializer, I don't think. I can show off some things, but I really like this guy. He's like a little shit kid.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
I think he was actually some inspiration for the Ace sculpt I did. But anyways.
Ace is also a little shit kid.
But I really like this character that I've been working on. I lost some of her expressions when the system crashed.
Oh, yeah.
Or I think I just exited without saving. But I've been working on different...
I see you have a thing for brunettes.
Oh, that's the default color. I'm just, yeah, I also only use the default skin color most of the time. And then everybody's seen this character that I released online.
I love this character. How much are you using VR versus viewing without
Almost always VR.
off shows?
When it comes to sculpting. When it comes to music, I use not VR. Your character. Your character. This is just using dialogue trees. And this is what's remarkable too about this in Dreams. That's easier than it looks. Making these dialogue trees and making them trigger things. But yeah.
Cute as heck. I really like this one.
You can, like, it's just a matter, this is one of the things that you don't have to reinvent the wheel for, built into Dreams. Dialogue trees are just like, basically, inside it is the choices. You just have to put in the where do they put that? What the hell is going on here? Why am I forgetting how to make this, the basics of this work? Oh, it's over here. Yes. But where's the text that it actually displays when it comes up? Oh, it's at the front panel. There's what it displays. So basically, it shows what displays as the text, and then in here, it's the choices. And it even has the buttons already rigged.
That's
and
awesome.
As soon as it detects the choice that's made, it will you send a wire out, and Dreams is all wires and stuff. And then you send this wire to the next trigger you want. So I don't have any choices here, but you can have it so that, like, depending on which selection you have, circle would take you to that one, and X could take you to this one, which would have its own new tree. And the trees are easy to make.
That's super cool.
And they can trigger any number of things.
Have you ever worked with Blender?
No, fuck. Guys, the only computer work I've done, like, creatively is with Flash in the past, and before my wrists gave out, and nonlinear video editors, both of which I think are fucking torture. Just the idea of using a mouse creatively just boggles my mind now. Like, the idea that, like, I never even used the mouse really when I was using Flash. It was a tablet and pen. Like, I don't understand how people use a fucking mouse for creative work. Are you insane? Like, we have VR now.
You did little buzzes with Flash, yeah?
Yeah.
And a tablet.
And a tablet.
We had to save up, man, for that tablet.
What? We?
Yeah.
What tablet?
Your first tablet. So you used another one for little buzzers
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah.
Right.
My mom bought it for me without any Like, wasn't a gift, wasn't a present.
Really?
She saw what I was doing on the computer, and I said, like, I wanted a drawing tab. We saw it in the store together, and I was like, oh, you can use this to draw on the
Aw.
computer. And she's like, we should get it for you. And that's like a big thing in my family. I never got things
Yeah.
with it, even asking for it, basically, just because she thought I should use it.
That's awesome.
Just collections, doing hair work and stuff like that.
So Alpha, you use mouse? It was a Wacom. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it.
A Wacom.
Wacom?
Yeah.
Wacom. Why isn't there a Y in it? English.
This is that chat I released, trying just to do fun, like,
Right.
potential things. I even jiggled his hair there, stuff like that. I'm just, yeah, doing basically
Cool.
like proofs of concept and stuff like that for what I could do with these characters, using a skull swapped for his expression. For his. Anywho, I've just been derping around, guys.
How does that hair work?
It's just a bunch of jiggly bones. I'll go into
That's one hell of a kickflip. True.
probably turn off preview invisibility. Oh no, that doesn't work.
I really liked this show, says Hexuni.
Oh, good. That's how the hair works.
What?
It's not as hard as it looks, because all I had to do was, here, let me get into the hair. Here. I just had to do this once, and then remake it over and over
okay,
again.
yeah.
Like, it's already rigged up to an invisible sculpt that you can't see is the base. Like, it's, here, let me see. Yeah, there's the other piece. So it's one ball attached to another ball with a jiggly connector in the middle. So, here it is on its own. Oh, he's getting in the way. I'll move
You
away.
make dreams look fun.
Yeah, it's just jiggly. And all I had to do was connect the two pieces with a, here
Joint?
I can redo it. Stop time so that physics don't take it away. You just go in, you grab a joint in here, ball joint, attach it to the base you don't want to not move. That'll stay solid. The blue end goes on the part that will move. Now it's attached. You take the pink part, which is the joint part where it rotates from, and try to get it, you know, like I said, I don't use the fucking grid. I like eyeballing stuff. Just toss it in there like that, and now it'll dangle. So you go into its options. This is with L1 and square. And then in here, you can change
Tighten
its
it up.
tightness and its springiness. So springiness is kind of a weird, it's a misnomer, I think, in here, because you'd think springiness would loosen, kind of, but it actually, like, makes it more likely to spring back to where it wants to be. So at 100% springiness, it won't really move. Tightness should actually be called dampening. That's its likelihood to want to slow down and stop moving. As opposed to springiness is its that's how I describe them. Springiness is its desire to return to its original position. Tightness is its desire to not move at all, regardless of where it is.
Okay.
It's like, picture spring versus like some glue in the connector, or some, like, you know, lack of grease there or something. I don't know, whatever. So you'd like just adjust the springiness till you like where it is. So right there, the weight of the ball is dragging it down, dragging the spring down. Like that. So that's quite springy. Anyways, it would look better if I used a, here.
I can tell Fraser is proud of his work, and that's inspiring.
See, I don't know how to use non-directional controls. Most people are going to use these controls, but I've forgotten how to use them, like this. There. You can jiggle things better like this. There.
Yeah, how do those jiggle?
There you go. I'm going to set it back. I chose to go with right and left sticks. You can control the whole thing without motion controls, but it's slower, especially for sculpting, almost impossible. That's why I use VR controls for sculpting, and everything else is directional. But yeah, and then I also, of course, released this out there,
Yes, I love this.
which is another proof. Oh, this is some hair experiments here to see if I would want animated hair for Ace, but yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. Oops. How far in is that? I'm trying to get rid of. Oh, they're all. There. Oh my god. Anyways, whatever. I just took away some strands.
The legendary thumb smear.
I think the reason you keep hearing people say it needs to be on PC, I'm not sure why people say that.
Excuse me.
Is it because, do people say they want it on PC because they want to sell any game they were to make?
Or they think
or
it's
they
easier
don't own a
to
PlayStation?
use PC?
But the whole point of this is to not use PC. That's why Dreams is so cool. So I don't understand it.
Just
Like, is it because they want everything Dreams has to offer but without the limitations? They
So
see the
Alpha
limitations
says-
is too much?
just most 3D creative work has been PC, I guess.
But then, like, then stick to it.
For me, I would like to use mouse and tablet.
Oh, then stick to PC. Like, what do you want from Dreams then? If you want mouse and tab, is it just the system? Like, you like, I guess, you like the sculpting method? Because there are apps that have this style sculpting as well. There's even a guy in Unity, there's a company in Claxels does this in Unity. If you like clicking around forever and not having this ease of creation, yeah, stick to PC.
It makes me so uncomfortable, like the skin color and
The
how
default
it's
skin
like,
color.
Yeah.
There's a Dream streamer who accidentally like created a dick because of the skin color.
So good. Ew, it's just like. Oh.
Like this is, I could see why people see this and they say this on PC. I want that form of sculpting because it doesn't exist in many forms, but there are some that do it. These things.
Oh, it's stretching too far.
Like, yeah, Blender might add this sculpting method. So if you like mouse and keyboard, sure. Like, I mean, I see that as masochistic, but like that's me.
Can you
Each
use
to their
a
own.
mouse with this game?
No, and I would never, ever, ever want to. Like, you can be more precise if you think precision is a problem. Like here, like if you're like, well, I don't like how loose it is. Well, then you turn on
So like a grid.
the grid,
Yeah.
and then when you need to be precise, instead of hurting your wrist by making insanely small micro movements that are tearing your ligaments slowly over time, and then you become an old man who's unable to use his hands like me because you've overused them. When you need more precision than even the grid, you do this. You get really good at doing this. Okay, so I'm like, if I wasn't using the grid, of course I could, so this isn't a good example, but I'm like, look at that bump. I don't want that bump there. Zoom! There we go. Like, why do you need precision at a distance when you can just get really close to things and go like this? There's your precision. Dreams has tons of precision. Like, and then you zoom out again, like that. It's so easy, it's fast. Zoom in, zoom out. And yeah, so I'm just saying, like, I get it. Like, I think when people say that they would like to work on a project that they could one day sell, then I might get it, I guess. But there was a Kickstarter for an animated series that can't, like, you know, that in Dreams. Like, maybe you're not going to sell the thing, but maybe you could start, if you're good at making something and you're making a game that people want to play, and you started a Patreon to say like support my development of this game that I'm going to release for free in Dreams, if it's truly good and people want to play it and they would be willing to otherwise purchase it if you had sold it on Steam, they'll support your Patreon. And so that's the other thing I don't understand is like if you're actually good, you're going to make money from this if that was your qualm about it being in Dreams instead of like on Steam.
I want to make a game on PS4, PS5 without needing a license.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it on Dreams.
Set
like
free kill.
the barrier to entry here is like so small. Like you don't have to like go through any kind of qualifications or anything like that. Or, anyways, so that's pretty much all the recent stuff I've been tinkering with. But, so the other stuff outside of my stuff though, what they've added to in this update today. There's never been a better time to jump in because of these templates. Like, look at
that's really cool.
the platformer template. I'm just gonna like not even go through their lessons. I'm just gonna go down to the kit. So here's their kit. Well, I guess I could probably find it by starting a new sculpt, or a new project. Let's see here. Start creating. Go to the templates, and then I guess I can do this. Am I doing this? No, wait. That doesn't make sense. Second. Start a new stream. So that, like, okay. And then go to find assets. And then go down to their kits, where they put them. And they have them all organized by the animations. What is this duck? I want to see the duck. Fine. Yeah, okay, here we go. So there's the 2D platformer kit. And community members have put together cool kits too.
That's
so
very cool.
I'm going to assume that you get started by grabbing some terrain. Again, they've just added an entire tutorial so you don't have to do this like this, just figuring it out. But I bet if I turn on stay upright or maybe auto guides or... Oh, auto guides even adheres to the grid even when the grid isn't visible. Cool.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you can just like... But yeah, like then you go and you grab a character and you could change all these graphics and all these things. Toss him in here. I need to take the tutorial. And here's my platformer, everybody.
Ta-da!
And then I'll put in a little spike trap here. Maybe make it smaller.
Record time. Sold.
Oh, it's too far forward. Why did it do this? Oh, that's... What? It changed the graphics based on proximity to the player? That's something I'm still not understanding. Oh, anyways, I don't understand how things are happening in edit mode. Oh, cool.
That was a big rumble. Good sound.
So all the logic to do that on that spike trap is like right in this chip that's attached to the sculpt. And in here it's showing there's a health modifier that will
affect your character.
Affect the character. And it's on the timeline so that there's a sound effect when it triggers. In addition to a force applier, this is going to knock him back. And that's the shape of the force right there. It's a cone. So once he gets into that cone, it's going to apply force that knocks him backwards. And the glow effect, that changed the screen. This is a keyframe that is affecting somewhere out there. It's not in there. Somewhere out there is a gadget that's affecting the scene color and everything in that, but I'm not sure where.
Is adding detail based on proximity?
Huh?
Is adding detail based on proximity?
Like, what do you mean? Like, sculpt detail is looseness, technically, in the way that Dreams works, so that you go in, you can make it more detail, and that will tighten it up. So as you see here, it's all about tightness. This thing is a volume, and if you make it loose, the splats, as they used to call them, now they call them flecks, become big. And so that looks fine on that surface, but if it was a circle, you would see all the bumps, like if you go like this. Grab a circle and then, yeah, like, so this is how Dreams works. Bam. Now I'll tighten this up and you'll see what I actually sculpted. So what it's doing is just loosely, this is the same as having low polys if you're using a traditional thing. So now I'll increase detail, which is going to tighten up the sculpt. So the sphere was always there. It's just how tight you make it, and this affects your system resources, how much you can do this, how many sculpts you can have with this level of detail. So now it has lots of detail, and
Right, and this has to do with the thermal
yeah,
meter.
and so that distinctive look right there, that Dreams look that people are so used to, these like varying colors and these splats are about to go away. They're about to have an update where you can turn that off completely. So this would just look like a smooth,
That's
not
cool.
in Dreams thing, and get rid of that Dreams look if that's important to you.
And can't you make it different right now? Like, kind of look like a snowflake? Or was that a dream I had? Like the specs, make the specs.
Oh,
look
yeah,
different?
yeah. Like if I loosen it up again, if I go in and do this, so that we can see the size of them. By the way, really cool thing about this is loosening things. You can go in and grab a tool. I don't do this a lot, but there. Grab a tool. Now this is just a volume. Anything within this circle sphere is going to be affected by what I'm about to do. Turn up the looseness. You can actually affect per area of a sculpt, so you can have some of it loose and some of it not. And I think because I turned down the detail, you can't really see that there. But
So it could be like an orange where one side is squishy.
yeah, and if you're like really strategic, you can like come up with some really cool textures on a thing. So
yeah.
only portion of this is really loose.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I'm actually surprised you can't seem to. Can I make it even looser? Seems to be about as loose as I can get. So you can have parts that are looser than others.
Okay.
To have more stylized look on one side, and yes, you can change these flecks so that they are, say, you can go into the like style or coat paint style fleck, change it to something like this.
It wasn't a
Now
dream.
it looks furry.
Okay.
And then you can actually also then tweak this and tell it to be not only loose but also ruffled. Loose can get really loose outside of that tool I was using. Now this is fur. And you can get it like tweak all of these to get a look that you want.
Whoa.
That you think might look right. Like that. And
That's fun.
the power of this in the right hands is incredible. And as you can see here, because I did that varying looseness, one part's a bit hairier than the other.
Yeah.
So you could like go through it and really. I am surprised though that the looseness tool doesn't let it get as loose in spots as you could when I was making it outside of this, like really loose. Like, is it cool? I don't use this a lot, but anyway.
I could make a hairy orange ball now.
You can also, if you wanted, you could go ahead and comb that ball.
What?
Yeah, they have a tool. I think it's under here. No, it's out under style. Apply fleck, looseness. Oh, and using this tool allows you to apply different flecks to different degrees. Like I could have do a little bit at a time. They start to like now like a few more of them. The longer you press this, the more become like the one you selected. So you could do varying degrees of each. You could even have every fleck appearing if you just did one press per. and you'll get so much variation in the flex to see all the different types there, like this. You're seeing them start to appear.
Right.
There's a lot of that you can do here, and I'd say, like, while this is distinctively Dreams, when you use flex right, you can make it look not Dreams if you did it right, like really. Anyways, what was I guess that's
No, you were gonna
combing.
show me something. Yeah.
Combing it. I'll loosen it a bit more first to really get that across. It's not all hair anymore either. Get all hairy again. And then you go out, and you grab the comb tool like this, and now you can kind of like
Whoa.
change the direction of it. You can get this, I think.
That's cool.
When you're, you can see how like, like it's fun.
Huh.
And by the way, like that's sky. This was a big one for me. I was like, oh, that like anything I make is always gonna have this dream sky. It's not true. Like simple things like this, you just have to find out for yourself. But you go in, you can change this so it says sky tint. Choose a color. Then you say, you can keep the horizon defined or not, but change the randomness down to 0. And now, as you can see, and then you take away the horizon completely, definition like that, and you have a solid color.
Okay.
And only while changing it are you going to see those spots like that. Otherwise, it will be solid like that. And yeah, like little things like that, you just need to learn so that you can understand that it won't always look exactly like Dreams looks.
Right.
If you tweak it.
Hexuni has bought it.
Mm-hmm.
The game isn't even finished downloading on my PS5 and I'm already overwhelmed.
It's like, yeah, well, again, like, don't listen to me, because I'm just rambling and I'm not organizing my thoughts very well. Like, just go into their tutorials, but also explore the Dreamosphere and go grab a bunch of these assets and just start stamping them into your scene. And go grab a bunch of these houses and toss it down. Like, it's insane how you can just get started. And I made a tweet about this recently saying it really feels like there's some sentiment in the Dreams community that if you didn't make everything yourself in a dream that you're releasing, that it's like somehow like not your game, like it's less legitimate. I even saw a guy literally say in the forums when he was asking a question like I noticed that if you use I used a sound that somebody made because I only wanted this one sound effect, but it turns out that sound effect had been worked on by 4 other people. Now it looks like it wasn't me who made the game, it was me and 5 people, and now it looks less legit. And it's like, dude. Like, less legit. Anyways,
Can you do a mirror image of...
Yeah.
That was cool.
Flip it. And then you could, of course, this person's used Flex well to distinctively, you could change this to make it look, each house look distinct. You could start roughing it up by going into paint mode like this and grab sort of a, I don't know.
It's exciting to think of someone might use my songs in their games.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And that's a whole part of Dreams. Sharing and...
Yeah. And then you turn on Surface Snap. I recommend, though, subscribing to Tap Giles. He has a Patreon that teaches people. Well worth it. What's wrong with my head right now? Snap to surface. Oh, it's probably within the paint mode. Never mind. It is in here. Go like this. Snap to surface.
I think I want to focus on music and only music right now.
Do it. Go like this, and then draw on the house.
You shouldn't draw on houses.
A good idea would be to actually select a color that's really similar, or just go and grab this. This means it's going to automatically cycle through all the shades of gray.
Ah.
So now I go like this, and I just. Now if I leave, you got this house that has a different texture than the other ones, and I can even just change this one's opacity a little bit so that it blends in a bit more. and you could have a house that like and you're barely spending any new resources, and you could, with good creative use of this, create very distinct looking houses
That's
from each other.
cool.
And there's kits out there, guys, like this for creating like a place. Like these are full houses, but if you go out and some of these kits that have been created in the community. Oh, I want to get to my stuff in a second that I've gathered together. So I think I have to do this. Okay, yeah, like this. So Media Molecule put together some cool kits, but I'll search. Have they've kind of changed how this works. Find something to stamp. Right here's a list of my creations, and I can search it by clicking this. But it seems that when you go to search, you can't filter by my creations anymore. This is going to take a while to rewire my brain for. Okay. So you must go to this to search your own creations first. Huh. I'm not sure I like that change. Anyways, little tweaks. I think I made... Anyways, well, here are some kits. Like this guy made a... Oh, I've shown that kit off before. Let's see here. Like stylized city street buildings, and then you can bring in his assets and start building a city piece by piece like this. And then you go out and you grab some roads and you toss them in and stuff. And this is, what is this? Stairwell. Stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I'm not like, I don't know where all the good shit is right now. I'm kind of disorganized because of these updates. But really, if you just go into the Dreamosphere and you search kit, you'll find some really cool stuff. I'll go by like, I don't know, almost thumbed up or something like that. And then remixable, meaning you can use it for your own stuff. Like look at this one, road set collection.
Wow. Wow.
To piece together to make roads. And this is the thing, like that's why I was ranting, is like, don't go in thinking you're gonna have to make everything like some of the all-stars you're seeing online that like have a, you know, oh, cool.
Yeah.
That have like a, you know, a time lapse of them making every single thing in the scene. It's like, good for you, but like, you know, that door looks good, but I've seen better doors that you could have grabbed from the Dreamsphere. Or even if they weren't better, you could have saved yourself 20 minutes and had like a door that's 90% as good, but you didn't spend 28 minutes to an hour on. Like, yeah. I respect those guys, but it's just like, I think some people see them and think like, well, that looks overwhelming. There's no way I'd ever get to that level. Don't think that way. Just start going out and putting together things. If you have a story to tell, that's huge. And if you don't have a story to tell, make some music and put it out there. And maybe somebody who does have a story to tell doesn't know how to do music and will use yours. A city kit like this, like...
Yeah, that's really fun.
It's all so cool. Sorry, I'll probably wrap up soon. This is fun though, just kind of showing stuff. Distant city construction, light construction for the background. And people are so generous in making this stuff. I feel like I've been, you know, leeching or something, like not contributing more things for people to use in their creations. Anywho. Oh God, I love these pipes. It's so good.
Yeah, that's really good looking.
Like, for me to make this, the process, I would have to analyze pipes for like a couple days, you know?
Yeah.
Go on to the, like, just look at pipes, think about them, think about how they come together.
Oh my God.
But somebody's already done it.
The amount of pipe conversations you would have with me.
Yeah, but somebody, even if you wanted to make your own pipes, if you're like, I'm making a more cartoony game and these look too realistic, you can still go grab this as reference art.
Yeah.
And then start to make your stylized version right next to it. Sketch it out next to it, just like you would by grabbing an image from Google Images as a reference. Artists do that all the time. They make reference boards of tons of images. You go out to the Dreamosphere, grab every pipe somebody's made, put them all next to each other in a scene, and then like look at them as you make your own in a new style, in your own cartoony style or something that you like. Like that alone is worth it. So yeah, even if you're not thinking of making something, guys, I recommend you all. That's awesome.
Oh, we're so cozy.
That you all go get Dreams. It's $10, guys. And there are so many and I've spent all this time in creation mode today, but like Media Molecule, especially with this update, I think has made it easier to jump in and find. Dream surfing is one place to do it. You go in and you can like, they have recommended things for you to play. Like
That's cool that they have that.
well, these are all personalized to me because these are things I played. And okay, yeah, here's the gathering up of stuff like that they've done. This is a playlist called Fantastic Fantasy, games that are in a fantasy setting. Dreams View. Like I never go in here though. I don't play a lot of Dreams. I'm too occupied with my own stuff. Oh, this I saw online. This is some nut job did this. Like, this is the exact opposite of what I could ever create. Precision. There's been people who have plotted out their home renos in Dreams.
That's
just to visualize
so
it.
wild.
Like, what average person is going to be able to have the skills to go in and plot out, like, room layouts in a 3D space?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an app or something for that, but this is really satisfying to look at.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like Alpha, yeah. How are you not using Dreams? You make car designs? You gotta be in Dreams.
That's a lot of doweling. Are those little things called doweling too, even when they're little nuggets?
Yeah, well, yeah, I wonder. It's funny because this animation actually isn't that hard. What's hard to me, what makes me like cringe, is like the precision that he had to use to make the pieces so that they all fit together and stuff. But the actual animation, if you are good at making precise pieces like this, if you're a precision type of thinker, this isn't that hard. This cool, slick animation. It's well done, but once you get the hang of keyframes.
Alpha sold their PS4 when they moved jobs.
And then that's the other thing whenever I talk to people about Dreams or like try to sell people on it. Students could be using this like to demonstrate things. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
teachers could use Dreams to like plot things out and show people, visualize things for kids.
Holy shit, that finale. That was so well done.
But when people, even if somebody like
Yeah.
today, you just need like what? How much do used PS4s go for? Like $100 and a $10 copy of Dreams, and you're creating stuff of this caliber. If you go back in time and tell young Frash this, like,
Yeah.
my head would explode.
Yeah, they're taking Kyle's gerb.
Oh, you could definitely make good presentations in this as a teacher.
Cool, yeah.
Keep kids interested. You can make mini games that teach them, force
You'd
them to
also
learn.
be the coolest teacher.
True. The psychic. That's a pretty good sculpt. It's just a showcase. What's this? Oh, music. Introducing Toonimals? What am I looking at? Alright. That's good stuff. Very cute. But anyways, I'm really bad at finding the really good stuff on the show, and I think I've missold Dreams because of that. Like, I'm right now even having trouble here. Like, Where has Media Molecule put the really great shit?
We will never get TikTok.
Because there is stuff that is... Oh yeah, Ghostbusters had a tie-in. Like this alone, maybe a lot of you guys would want to go out there. $10? You can play a Ghostbusters game made by Media Molecule and the community. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but... You can make this in Dreams. Look at this. Does that look like Dreams to you?
No.
That character kind of... Well, he doesn't. No, he looks like...
to me.
He actually looks like... Anyways, they made that as a tie-in with the this is the game I know that somebody spent a long time on this one. I've been reading about it on Twitter, like a couple of years, and they hired voice actors to be in it.
Oh wow. Adorable.
This is one of the issues on Dreams, I swear. Title screens that take too long. Like, it's cute, but...
And so Solaria was saved.
So yeah,
The color
somebody
returned
like...
to our beautiful island. The townfolk rejoiced and named Red the hero of Solaria.
Like, with
During his
full-blown
battle.
intros and everything, like, these are big projects. Dreams by genre. Okay, here we go. Ah, this is what I was looking for. So they've organized a lot of it
Ah, that's cool.
into things like this, and then anything with this badge is recommended by Media Molecule.
Ah, genres.
And here you go. This one I've seen on Twitter and never have played it. This guy has created an amazing looking pixelated aesthetic in Dreams. That's not easy to do.
Right?
I've still been working on it. Sorry boy, I can't go further, the road is blocked. It's 10 gold coins. Ain't nothing. Nah, see ya. Idiot, I shouldn't have trusted you. Move, attack, jump, use item, dash, okay.
What? No way, that's crazy, yo. I refuse to believe it. This isn't Dreams.
Yeah, I don't think people, like, it was hard for me to really explain to people, like, I'm quick to see big picture in things, and as soon as I started tinkering with the tools in Dreams, I realized how much it can do, and there's just a matter of time before people start proving it.
Right.
One of the hardest things about pixelated games, and you can kind of see it if you have good vision looking at the character, definition between the pixels is hard to have strong definition unless you have a very expensive game, because it'll always look a little blurry, but that update I keep talking about is going to change that again.
That looks blurry to you, the
It's-
pixels in between?
Just a little fuzzy between the colors on individual sculpt. It's a challenge. I'm saying it's not hurting the
I don't see it.
gameplay, or most
Yeah.
people aren't going to notice, but it's about to go away. Anybody who wants to make a pixelated game is about to get a massive upgrade from Media Molecule that's going to make it a lot easier. This is fucking solid.
This looks like something you'd play, like the whole thing on show, right?
This looks like something you would buy. And I think that's key, is like there's a lot of great cute passion projects in Dreams, but I will acknowledge they are like cute, but not purchasable. Like I would, and sometimes though there are games that are like straight up. What did it say to do?
Up and
circle from right here?
square.
Oh, it's square. See, isn't that a little blurry? I feel like that's a circle.
Oh,
So it's saying just do that to this? Huh.
I don't know where.
I'm not sure why I can't. Up and. Is that. Wait, what's up there? Oh, it's a switch on the roof.
Ah, yes. I think it's a switch. Yes.
Fuck you, old man. So I can't go further that way. I have to go down, right?
My songs could be in a game like this someday.
Yeah. Circle, circle, circle. Oh. Ah. You can roll over gaps.
That's terrifying.
Look at the pixel art on these guys. This is good shit.
Yeah.
X plus down. Oh. Wait, what?
X down square.
Oh yeah, I keep seeing that as. Oh!
Ooh, that's quite the jump.
It's a pogo.
Ooh.
This is kind of like Shovel Knight, right?
Yeah.
In fact, the movements. Oh, he can't really go over very well though. He gets or is it because I'm swinging my sword in the air that happens? Ah, you have to let go. Still not making it. Anyways, it feels a bit Shovel Knight-y, but the controls are like purposefully clunky.
I like the coin sounds. Coin collecting. Reminds you of the ducktail bounce, yeah. Was there motion blur during the jumps? Maybe.
You can add that, yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm inside when it does that. How do you do
Cool.
this? What did he do? He didn't. You're not going in. All you're doing when you press down is he's triggering a swap out of that asset so that it becomes a different color, and then he put up barriers so your character can't move them back and forth. So it's an illusion. It's very clever. This is solid shit.
Yeah. Ooh. What a butt.
Air dash token. X plus direction plus circle.
Yeah.
Oh, so like. Oh, you can roll upwards. So, what can I do with these guys?
Can you jump off their back or kill them?
His death sounds awesome. So what's in here? Okay, this is fun. Like, what's the story
And
of this
now
guy?
you
Is he an
can-
actual kid? Like, he looks so lame.
Oh shoot, we don't have our upgrades still, or do we?
Yes.
Pogo bounce on the birds, yeah.
It's like he's a kid with a t-shirt on and a cape around his shoulders that he like. Oh, and they make restarting quicker now because of that ability.
Nice.
I have 3 bars of health, I see.
Aha.
I want to fight this fish. I'm genuinely enjoying this.
That's awesome.
Like, feel the controls. It's fun how, like, purposefully sticky it is. It's like
What's the...
circle and up. Oh, there
No,
you go.
square.
Square and a swing.
Yeah. I
Looks
should
like
have
Finn
done
from
it.
Adventure Time in a cave. Look at that cloud art.
Air dash is down and square. Uh-oh.
Ah.
Here, those are...
Anyways,
Yeah, that's great, the cloud art.
Becky's character looks sad, falling asleep. So this guy, what has he done? Look at this guy's stuff.
Ain't nobody.
Does he have anything remixable? Why can't I quickly look for remixable stuff like this?
I know.
Anyways,
Nobody.
so this is his night, how he did the pixels. So he decided, oh, he does have, see, that's one of the hardest parts is the seams and stuff that can sometimes be seen from. It's interesting. So he made many of those and then like palette swapped them.
What the fuck? That's wild.
It's so cool looking through somebody's stuff and seeing what they've done and made. Alright. So 2D platformers, and this guy, this is a really good, solid platformer that I've seen on Twitter. Oh. Ha. Oh. There we go.
Nice.
This
That's
is a
so
polished
clean.
feeling
Yeah.
game that you would buy.
I love his jump animation.
Ooh.
Whew.
Oh, you can double jump?
And it recharges when you hit the wall, I think they were saying there.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oops, I have to elbow drop to kill guys, I think.
Ah. Somebody hire this man. Yeah.
He did get hired by Media Molecule.
This guy
This
did?
guy made the Mercedes game tie-in that they did.
Ah.
Oh. So, anyways, alright. Yeah, like, solid looking titles, guys. In here. What? That looks pretty good.
Your life is a lie. Now comes your moment of truth.
So there's a big difference between the earlier stream shows we did and now, right? Like, people have had time to...
Yeah.
Audio balances are still a major issue in Dreams. Nice atmosphere in this one. Too loud though. I made it as a suggestion on the Media Molecule forums to allow or to let the user set a user-based compression method for sound.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Dynamic compression, so that like basically the same thing as nighttime mode on your TV or whatever on games, like allow us to set that at the user level. Oh my god. It's a bit loud, but this guy. game's called Bat Slayer.
Oh my god.
Oh, he turned into a ghost. It looks like they forgot to take out a placeholder. There's a lot of fun. Oh, so this guy used a template.
Oh, cool.
So a different guy, the guy of the game that we just played with the cape kid,
Yeah.
he used his template to make this game. And here's his
Cool.
template for a platformer that I didn't know existed, and now I do. And this is great because I want to analyze this. So this is, and he has tips over here on how to help. So you can take these assets, change their graphics, and make your own guy and then you can, and it's not just changing the graphics, you can go in and be like, go into this logic once you learn the basics of it. And you don't need to know, like, a lot of these templates have really good notes, so you don't need to know what all the logic's doing. It'll be like, tweak this if you want him to jump higher, tweak this if you think that he should move slower, or like more gravity effects or whatever.
Holy crap.
And while it looks overwhelming at first,
Yeah.
once you just get the basics down, it starts to look less and less daunting. Nothing like learning how to code, guys. Like, all right, fun times.
I have to pee.
Yes.
So either.
Let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. That was our look at Ancient Dangers and the new updates.
Yeah.
So, I hope I sold you some more of you on Dreams. Whether
I
you're
think you
thinking,
definitely did.
I hope I sold some players. Creators are cool.
Oh, I don't want
Xuni's
this
obviously
to end.
sold. Players. There's fun to be had in here. Like, seriously, derping around and stuff. But anyways, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Run, Becky.
That's all for now.
Quasi, you can get this on a PS4. You can get Dreams on the PS4.
This runs on the base PS4 that can be gotten for like $100 these days, used. Everybody's selling their PS4s now, so they're like extra cheap right now.
Fraser was even saying that if you're looking for like a PS5 for kids for Christmas, he was like,
Why?
why? Yeah. Oh, well then.
You can also pick up a PSVR and start playing VR games in Dreams. That people have made some really good ones. You can get a PSVR now for like $100 used, in good condition. It's ridiculous. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye on Twitter for show announcements. See you later.
Oh, and don't forget to send out your Christmas cards if you're part of that.
For the
Or holiday
Turbo
cards.
Christmas card exchange. See you
Yes.
guys later.
Bye.